Alright guys, welcome in to another video. Today, we're actually going to be asking you guys to rate my new loadout. Now, I have done 2 videos on this in the past, and you guys seem to really like them. You guys loved getting involved with building a loadout and seeing the changes we made, and honestly, you've seen the knife and glove flash by there, and you've been in the streams, you kind of know what we have, but I want to make a full dedicated video going over my full new loadout that's roughly about $2,000. Before we dive into it though, we've got a giveaway thanks to Skinport. It's going to be a M4A4 Edgelord in factory new. I actually think this skin is crazy nice in game, and coming in at the sort of price it is now, it's a real nice budget gem, but we're giving one away for you guys. All you have to do is hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of the favorite skin from this video. Give some gas towards one of my skins. You'll enter the giveaway for this. I will announce the winner in a few days, and we always tag the Discord as well when we announce winners, so make sure you're in there. So if you miss out the streams when it's getting drawn, you'll still catch it in the Discord. And let's get into it. Giveaways like this are possible thanks to today's sponsor, Skinport. With no buyer fees and over 1 million skins available at once, Skinport is the best place to buy and sell your CS2 skins. Whether it's a crazy knife and glove combo or hunting for budget gems, Skinport has everything you need and more.
Perfection.
For example, right now I could pick up this kill confirmed USP for 22% less, or even this Huntsman lore for over £50 cheaper than Steam.
You love to see it.
If you're selling skins, payouts are going to be sent in your local currency, and the fee ranges between 2 to 12%. Skinport offers a fast, smooth, easy and secure experience for buying and selling skins, and this is why they have a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot. For more details, check the link in the video description, and thank you to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, you've seen the knife and glove video already at the start of the video. You've seen it in probably other videos that we've posted, like the $25 yellow, the stat track, stuff like that. I've had this combo now for about a week, and I absolutely love it. One thing on the prices before we get into it, all these prices are what I paid for them over the past like 2 weeks, and obviously there could be some price changes. We have the current market question marks because Valve are changing things. Side note is like sites like Skinport are still working absolutely fine, so you can buy and sell skins there. It's all good. And then some of them I've had for a while, so I've taken the price from like whatever the prices were showing on the 4th of April. So knife and glove combo, both are well worn here. It's going to be a butterfly lore in well worn, which you can see there. The blade actually looks pretty clean when it's in this thing. Yes, I need to change the name tag on it, and you can see the wear mostly when you're using it like this. You can see the top of the blade gets a bit of wear, but overall, when you're like inspecting it, you're doing all this stuff, it still looks insanely good. And then the arrows are also well worn. Now, this combo is $368 for the gloves, and then $943 for the knife. Overall, this is the happiest I've been with a knife and glove combo. And if you're wondering, yes, we've moved fully away from the green loadout, because I wanted to go to a loadout where I could actually get something that I really like for every single skin, and that's what I've managed to do here. Now, for the Glock, I've got the Remezzi's Reach in factory new. This one's actually $60 because I paid about 40% sticker price to get the Godsent Atlanta Hollows on it. Now, I wanted to do a craft with Godsents anyway, so I was happy to pay the... Normally, you only want to pay like 20% sticker price max. I was happy to pay the bit extra because I was going to do a craft like this anyway. And this Glock works wonders with the R-Rids, and I'm just so happy with it. I think it looks insanely nice. The USP, and I'm mixing between the USP and the P2K here, but my USP is going to be a Jawbreaker minimal wear, which is just under $20. I picked this up a while back, probably when it was closer to $30, but I think this skin looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously, there's a lot of blue and a bit of pink, but the base of it is yellow. And if you can't tell at this point, the whole inventory theme is yellow and gold. And then for the P2K, I'm actually using one that I unboxed. This is a field tested Panther Camo souvenir. It's literally 3 cents. But I unboxed it, and it's got the Navi logo in pretty good place, and it's black and gold. So if I'm ever not really feeling it with the USP, I can change into this. Now, my Desert Eagle is currently a conspiracy. It's factory new. It's about, what was it, about $15 in fact new. It came with these papers on it. Now, we're trying to theory craft some ideas for the Desert Eagle, which I want to basically make like a cheap blaze, but not necessarily copying a blaze fully, with some stickers at the end. My idea so far is putting some real bit stickers on it and just like sort of filling the end of the gun. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Now, there's actually 3 AKs. The first one is here. It's going to be the AK-47 Inheritance. This is field tested. It was $119 when I picked it up, and I think it's super nice in field tested. Field tested for me is why I went for it, because it gets 0.2 year float. It's not too glossy and like shit white, but I do like battle scars, but I wanted it to look clean, and the plan is to do a craft on this. I'll show it to you now. The plan is to do something like this with Navi Copenhagen's once the prices drop, once we get the seal, celebrate Alexi B winning his first major and all that goodness, and overall I think this looks pretty damn clean. The second AK we actually unboxed, and if you've watched the If You Can Make Profit from Souvenirs video, this is what we unboxed from this. It's a well-worn Panthera Onca. It's about $115. I had been eyeing one up because I thought it could work really well with the Arids, so then unboxing one with Navi and Spirit stickers on it are really good. It's a bit of a shame about the sticker placement, but I think when I'm using it here, you actually see the Navi quite clearly, which is the main thing for me. And then my third AK is this, the Legion of Anubis. I bought this as a short-term filler. It's like $10 in minimal wear. It came with some Godsent Hollows from Stockholm on it. It was pretty much a filler skin while I waited to get the inheritance, but it also fits the theme quite well, so I'm going to keep it for now. Now, the A1S I went towards was a field-tested golden coil, which is about $51. I'm still sort of theory crafting an idea of what I could do for this craft-wise. I kind of want to do something with JL stickers, but there's a lot of nice artwork on this, so I'm not 100% sure what I want to be covering. But obviously, fitting the gold and yellow, this looks crazy good, and I love like the silencer detailing. Now, the other A1S I have is not yellow or gold, but it is the Black Lotus Field Tested that I unboxed. I put the 4 Stockholm Spirit Hollows on it. I called it That's the Spirit. This is never leaving my loadout. I absolutely love this. So this is kind of the bonus one that I can change to, but as you can see, it's not really going to fit into the theme too much. I also have 2 M4A4s. The first is going to be this M4A4 Coalition. It came with 4 Navi stickers on it. The guy that traded to me was very nice and sent an extra Navi hollow in the trade. So I was able to put that on the magazine. This is about $68 for the gold loadout. You can see this is incredibly nice. And then the alternative option I have is my Emperor with the Vitality hollows from Stockholm on it. This is about $37. I crafted this when I was using a blue and green loadout, but obviously there's still some gold on it. So I was using this as the filler while I got the Coalition, and now I'm just kind of switching between the two as I see fit. And then the op in this case is going to be a duality. I don't op that much. I mean, long term, I would love to get a Desert Hydra, but that's crazy money. So $5 for a duality right now is like a really nice sweet spot for me. I have the mouse paper on the scope. I do want to change that to a gold. I'm considering getting a wonderful gold and putting that on the scope. Now, that's the main weapon skins done. Obviously, I had some multiples there, but now onto the extras. MP9 Starlight Protector, minimum wear at $7.21. Absolutely love this. I think now that you've got the gold, if it's fixed itself, it's got lots of gold accents, it's perfect for this sort of loadout. The other sort of rush SMG that we have is going to be the Mac 10 Gold Brick. This is a souvenir one in minimal wear. You see Stockholm, it's got Navi, it's got G2, it must be from the final. Absolutely lovely skin here. I think this is so fun just to run with a gold brick and mow people down. P250 is a field test at a Pep's Curse. This is about $34. Long term, I'd like to go towards maybe factory new, but I don't use the P250 a crazy amount anymore, so just having something that fits the theme really nicely is super good. And I must say, that Anubis collection helps so much with gold skins. The Tech 9, I've actually got a fuel injector equipped right now, but this is, I unboxed this at the end of a stream. This is not my main Tech 9 skin. My main Tech 9 skin is actually this Mummy's Rot with 3 Sphinx Hollows on it, and then, because I always like this green sort of Venom of the Snake at the back, but with the Arids gloves, the yellow and the browns actually work really well together for this, and you still get that sort of mean accent of the green at the back. Then for the FAMAS, initially I got a neural net, but then obviously long term a commemoration was always going to have to be picked up. This is just over $10 in minimal wear, and you can see the scrape stickers actually look banging. I picked this up with the scrape stickers, and I love how this looks. And then on the T side, I've gone for a Chatterbox in the Battle Scarred. Obviously, it looks so cool that the mouth moves whenever you're shooting it. It's probably more of an orangish skin, but for the $6.85, I kind of just liked how it paired in overall. Now, at this point, I would say we're getting into the sort of the bonus skins that you don't necessarily have to put in every loadout. So we got a field test at Monkey Business here for the 5.7. Obviously, blue base with a big yellow banana. I don't use the 5.7 too much at the minute. I'm going to have to try and get back into using it more low buys, and I've got an idea of what I'd upgrade to. I'll show that at the end. For the Joe Berettas, it was a super easy choice, under $1 for the Raw Consorts and minimal wear. Obviously, lots of gold, a little bit of emerald green on them, so what's not to love here? Over on the SG, I picked up a Colony. This is another one that's kind of like this orangish sort of vibe, but when you've got these yellowy brown Arids, you can kind of get away with some stuff not fitting perfectly. Long term, a hazard pay would be crazy good, but that's like a $200, $300 skin for an SG, which I can't really justify right now. The Og is a Stymphalian, really obvious choice when you're going for gold loadout. I think this is crazy. I actually love all the markings on this. It's just, if it has stuff in the scope, this would be perfect. It's $6 in factory new. Now, XM-wise, I'm currently rocking a Watchdog. I had bought this when I had the Jade gloves, and I was still rocking a green loadout. It's just under $4 in minwear. I'm using this right now. I don't know if there's anything better to change to or anything I really want to change to, but I'd say probably should go for a better yellow or gold XM in the future. The MP7 of choice is going to be the Just Smile that I unboxed. Now, when this came out, I told you guys it's one of my favourite skins from the new case, and my plan is to do an Alexi B craft on this from the Copenhagen Major. Going to put his name below the crown and then elsewhere on it, and just sort of respect that. I love the skin. It's got a bit of yellow in the middle, but obviously it's got a blue base. The Scout of choice has been a big iron. Now, I don't up much, I don't scout much either, so I want for something to just fit the theme without breaking the bank. $6.66 here, you know, what a number. In field test, it does the job super nice for the Scout. Now, another weapon I'm trying to use more is the CZ, and for this, I picked up a Syndicate. This is about $4 for minimal wear. From the same collection, from the Train collection, much like the Coalition, you can see the artwork design is very similar, but this is basically perfect for like gold loadouts, and then that blue accent is really nice. So if you wanted to go like gold and blue, you can obviously go into that as well. Now, other SMGs, we have the UMP Gold Bismuth, or Bismuth, I'm not sure what way you pronounce it. It's $3.33 in factory new. Black base, white top, gold line along the middle. I don't use the UMP too often, but I think this looks pretty damn cool for a gold loadout. And then the other one I have here is the MP5. Now, for this, I'm using the Oxide Oasis and Field Tested souvenir that I bought a while back. There is an FBI agent, which is yellow and blue, but I just love the Oxide Oasis skin, so I think moving forward I'm going to use this. It's about $7.50 these days. If a better MP5 comes out that's proper gold, I'll consider the change, but I just really like this skin. And then at this point, we're on the skins that I probably never actually use that much in-game, but I have them anyway just to sort of complete the loadout. First up is going to be the Mag 7 Justice. I used to use Mag 7 quite a bit in low buys, not so much now with how good the XM and the Nova is. This is just under $4 for minimal wear though, and again, you're getting that gold and blue vibe. With how little I use the Nova, I probably shouldn't have dropped the $11 here for the Sub-X buy, but I have because it's just, again, from these Anubis collections, there's so many good gold skins. I still need to scrape the OG sticker on it, but overall, this is a pretty cool addition, I think. And then, believe it or not, we have more from the Anubis collection. We've got a, I think it's a minimal wear, it's minimal wear P90 Scarab Rush, or Scarab B Rush, you know. I love the naming of it. I don't use P90 that much. I know if you got this in Battle Scarred, it has some like Easter eggs with the markings that come up, but when I was testing them, I really liked just how minimal wear looked with the the knife, the gloves, and how everything was going to sort of pair together. Also, agents. I'll show my agents at the end because I've not accounted them into the price, but when I can use them when I'm not playing officials, they sort of add a bit extra, as you can see here. Now, PP Bison, I've gone for the brass. Obviously, brass now getting this sort of nice lighting effect, looking kind of goldish in CS2, makes sense. This is about $2. I don't really use a PP Bison, but at least if it ever becomes meta, I've got one. Now, the Sword Off is a skin, or a weapon, that has tons of cool skins, and you just never really use them in game. For this one, I've gone for the Yorick in Factory New. It's $1.20. I think the gold design here is really good. Obviously, you got the gold design in the skull as well. There are definitely better Sword Off skins that aren't gold. They look crazy good, but considering you don't use it this often, you can see the watch very well, really well here actually in the Inspect 2. It's full gold just coming together. For the Negev, I don't use them much, so I've gone for a power loader. It's just about $1. Field test it. It's yellow, it ticks the box. I'm going to consider using it a bit more in CT now, because I think there's definitely sort of like there's some use case scenarios for it, but I didn't want to overspend here. And the same goes to the M249. Where I just picked up a factory new Spectre for 18 cents. I know this one is also probably closer to orange, but there's lots of white on it, and it fits in without having to pay much at all, which is all I wanted really. And then the last skin we've finally got here, I think it's 38 skins in total I have. And it's going to be the G3SG1, the Auto Sniper High Seas. I had this before, I sold it because I didn't really use Auto Snipers at all. But I wanted to get one back. I think the only downside, I need Valve to fix this. So you can see my loadout now. I don't have this equipped at all, right? I don't have any Auto Snipers equipped. When you use Auto Snipers in Arms Race, because it's not equipped here, it doesn't let you use any of your skins. You get stuck with the default, even if you put them on favorites. So I would really like it to be a way that if it's on your favorites and it's not in your like actual loadout, it still uses it when you're in a server like that. I think it's a shame that you could have these skins and just not be applied automatically when you're in a server. But that rounds off my new loadout. As you can see, I went for gold as much as possible. There's some yellow through there. In total, it's about $2,000, $2,006 actually, but it's about a 2K loadout. So you guys have been with me for the past year in the journey. We initially went for like sort of budget green, then we went for a bit more expensive green and blue. We got like gamma Dopplers, but it always bugged me. There wasn't an AK that I really liked, and the A1S and the A4 was always lacking options. And I was like, you know what? I love the lower knives. Let's commit. Let's go gold and yellow. And I am incredibly happy with how this turned out. In regard to agents, my T agent is Bloody Darrell the Strap. I think he's about $20, $30, like that sort of price range. Has the gold watch, has the gold wristbands, has the tattoos, gold on the shirt and everything, so obviously looks really cool for it. And then my CT agent is just Lieutenant Rex Crikey. My main thing here was making sure he's sleeveless, or like not having sleeves all the way down, which means it doesn't clash with the skins. As I say, when I'm playing in officials, I have to use the defaults, so it kind of is what it is there. But again, the blue doesn't really clash too much, and then the default T, I think, doesn't have any sleeves either, so it doesn't clash there, so it's all good. That's the loadout. I want you guys to rate it out of 10 for me, please. Obviously, we're going to do a viewer loadout rating stream and video soon, so I'll return the favor for you guys. We always love this back and forth discussion on loadouts. Just let me know anything you would have changed. Give me the rating, and let me know anything you would have maybe changed or added. In regards to additions, there's 3 additions I have considering, and I'll show them to you now. The first one is going for a gold gem or a very heavily gold patterned case hardened AK. Now, not one with Carol 14 stickers. I've just generated this one. I had the inspect link is one I found. It's also quite heavy wear, but I'm considering a heavily gold patterned case hardened just as another AK choice. I think could look kind of baller. You guys know I've never been a big fan of case hardens, but that's the next stage. I'm shifting towards them. I think they look a bit better, at least gold patterns in CS2. I did mention a 5.7 upgrade as well. I'm considering a case hardened 5.7. Obviously, something like this, I think it might look a bit better than the Monkey Business, but again, it's pattern based, and I think actually I want one that has a little bit of blue still in them, just so it doesn't look like it's been pissed on. And then I'm still really keen to get a stiletto knife at some point, so there is consideration to get a stiletto case hardened. Obviously, it'd be nicer if they just released a stiletto lower and I could go for that and mix between that and the butterfly, but these are the 3 additions that I'm kind of considering as potential next upgrades. The alternative is to keep all the gold, and rather than going for another gold knife and another gold AK, actually start building out like another themed loadout. But for that, I'm not sure which color I'd go. So if you guys have any recommendations, suggestions there, you can let me know. One thing I was considering was going towards like pinky purple, because I've got the Black Lotus already and stuff, so maybe that could work, and then I could have a gold and I could have like a purpley pink and just mix between them. Outside of that, just a reminder for the giveaway. Giveaway item for today is going to be the M4A4 Edgelord. All you have to do is like the video, leave a comment down below, and then make sure you're subscribed, and the winner will be picked in a few days. Bit of a longer video than usual, but we had to go over a lot more skins than we normally would. And honestly, some of these weapons I don't think you really need to buy skins for. You should really only be buying like for what you have equipped in your loadout. All the extras aren't necessarily needed, but I wanted just to have them so they're there ready to go, and it is a complete loadout. So let me know your rating. I'm going to stop waffling now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Skinport for sponsoring. Make sure you check those links in the top of the description or the pinned comment. The best place to buy and sell CS2 skins right now. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.